with Burnham and Flower, the first year was free, so we paid no, per employee per month fees last year, so bill should be rolling in anytime for this year.
That's a good point, because I mean, I make the point both ways. Unfortunately, you're never going back from 340. Like 340 is no longer an offer. We're doing our best to work off of 340 and not 469.
Right. Now, I'm not picking on what
Oh,
you
no,
said.
I understand. Yeah, that makes
It just
perfect
has to
sense.
be clear.
Absolutely.
So
I
that somebody
completely
tomorrow
understand.
doesn't go, hey, the insurance went down $140 or, $104,000. Especially when we're negotiating with some of our unions at this point that I'm sure are interested in hearing this
I
information.
get that.
Say, well, the insurance went down, it didn't go up, so.
And I would have been one of those individuals.
Well, that's why the stick's here.
So it sure sound good to me. Anything else, fellas, or Tony?
Yeah, we're good. I don't, thank you so much.
Okay.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Next would be Rob Green.
Thanks. I'd like to thank Champion Township, the trustees, the fiscal officer, and the townships, some of the department heads. Our reinsurance group, we've been the broker, the health broker for the township over the last year. A little bit about our reinsurance. We are headquartered here in the Mahoning Valley. We've been in business for over 25 years. We do both a book of business, both the government sector, school districts, townships, county governments, large municipalities. And speaking of some of the things about customer service, we've been done over the last year for the township. We've personally been in every department, the fire station 4 times, the street department 3 or 4 times, and also the fire department doing enrolling in customer service. Nice thing about us, we're local. We're 10 minutes away, and we can be meet with the team. The police chief, Chief Dempsey, Sean Davis, they call me all the time for some service issues. We get, it's a very good relationship that we have had with the township, and I definitely have had. It's been a pleasure serving Champion Township. A little bit about what our findings were or are. The approach is a little different than what was just presented. There's been a little bit of a discrepancy with Form Fire and a couple. There's a current employee that has, my understanding, has given a resignation, but it's kind of, she's showing up sometimes on Form Fire, sometimes they're not on Form Fire, but so that can be a little bit tedious to work around. But our quote is based on 23 lives. That we didn't include the person that is given a resignation, so keep that in mind with our pricing. We went out to all the carriers.
What's that wrong? It is or is not included?
And the price I'm going to show you tonight is that person is not included in this offer. Okay. We went out to all the carriers that were mentioned. The one carrier we've not heard back yet from is Medical Mutual, so I'm hoping to hear back by tomorrow on them. Unfortunately, he must have had 4 o'clock. I didn't get that call by 4 o'clock today, so we just missed that one. But we can definitely get that in first thing tomorrow morning. But the two carriers that we did quote are Anthem, obviously for the renewal, and Aetna. Okay, so how do I want to begin here? First of all, let me show you guys the census. This is the census, it's front and back. The members that are highlighted in yellow are the ones that are included on the census. And then out on the right-hand column out here, you'll see if they're family, if they're employee and spouse, or if they're employee and child, or if they're a family member. So those are all located. If you flip it over to the back, you'll see the totals. The totals on the bottom left-hand corner on the back side that shows the 23 live. So those are the employees that we used in our census, okay? Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hand out the Aetna proposals and the Anthem proposals.
Just for us.
Here's Anthem. And I have a spreadsheet to show you guys, so I just wanna make sure you guys see all the plans. That's Aetna. There's Anthem, and all the plans that you guys would wanna pick from are all included in here, okay? So any plan that's been presented, we can, provide. That's the Anthem, here's Aetna, Anthem, Aetna. Now, the spreadsheet that we did was, it's right here. What we did for tonight's presentation is we've compared the current Anthem pricing, Anthem's renewal, and Anthem's renegotiated renewal. They came back with a little better price. And then we showed what we did is we showed the Aetna proposal. Now, in our presentation this evening, gentlemen, and also Courtney, fiscal officer, our methodology was to show you what you currently have and try to keep things similar without making drastic changes, okay? So that was just our approach in doing this. I was absent, if I could, Courtney, I could share yours with.
Sure.
Thank you. So on the left-hand column over here, you see this would be your current renewal. This is your current plan, okay? The one just to the right of it is Anthem's renewal, okay? And then the one next to that is Anthem's revised renewal. We negotiated, obviously spent some time with them, and they were willing to come down some. And then finally, the fourth column out to the right is the Aetna proposal, but it's the proposal that is most current to your current plan. Okay, so we're trying to get an apples to apples without making a lot of changes on the plan. However, if you guys want to make a significant change to the plan, we can definitely accommodate that, okay? So as you can see, the Aetna proposal is coming in at, including the premium, the annual savings over the renewal, okay, of 86,000 for Aetna. But then you have to we build in the cost of the deductible. So with Anthem, your deductible that you would be paying would be $195,000. With Aetna, it's going to be $214,000. You bring those numbers down, and that's where you get your total price is $650 and $582. Okay. And then you can see where the Aetna proposal was a savings of almost $70,000. And that's based on your current, so what we did when we looked at this, we thought, well, how do we want to present this? Well, let's just go in tonight and present what they currently have now with a $5,000, $10,000 deductible. Try to keep it simple. We went, so we picked the $5,500, $11,000, that's the Aetna plan. And that's, your liability goes up a little bit, or your exposure goes up a little bit on the deductible with Aetna, but you're gonna save tremendously on the premium side, okay? So, there's your deductibles. That's where you see a little bit of exposure, okay? But then when you look at the premium, obviously it's worth the change because the premium is significantly lower. Once again, in conclusion on that in the methodology, like I said, we just chose to go with picking what you currently have, trying to keep it within the same plan for the employees. They've been used to that program without making a lot of significant changes. However, if there's something that you guys would want to change, we have the different rates and plans in both of these binders that you guys can pick and choose. We can pick and choose from. okay? And then hopefully tomorrow, Medical Mutual will give me a call first thing in the morning. We recommend you guys continue to stay with the Humana Dental. Remember, the Humana Dental, Humana Dental provides a lot more benefit for the employees. Remember with the Humana Dental, Courtney, I only printed 4. I can't believe I didn't print 5. Thank God, but here. Remember, your out of max is $1,000, but remember all the preventative services are absolutely included, okay? So, Sean, you guys are getting 3 cleanings a year, you get 3 visits, you get your x-rays. None of those go towards the max. And then once your max is used up, if you turn it over to the next page, Humana provides the township and all the township employees a 30% insurance. So once an employee of the township fully uses their $1,000 max, on traditional dental plans, anything over $1,000, the employee's paying 100% of that. With Humana, Humana is staying with each employee at the township and covering 30%. So it's a great plan for the employees. It provides much better dental coverage. Last year, we discussed bringing the vision over to Humana. That just didn't transpire. And obviously the HRA would continue to stay with Burnham and Flowers. However, we'd like to present the TPA that we use at some point in the future, but we can definitely keep Burnham and Flowers in place at this point in time. So that is the big saving. But once again, if you see a plan that you think might provide better savings or something, we're definitely open to that. For tonight's meeting, our methodology was to present try to keep it as simple as possible, because this process can be very confusing. Try to keep it apples to apples, and that's why we're presenting tonight the Aetna plan that's most similar to your current Anthem plan. Okay. Are there any questions?
If I'm reading this right, Rob, both the Aetna from Tony and yourself are the same price.
I'm sorry, Bill, what are you saying?
The premium would be the same for Aetna policy, $30,667.51. I'm seeing that to be the same, so your savings would be the same as what Rankin is here at 8.19%, which is not, I don't know, it's a savings. It all depends on how you play the numbers. Huh? It all depends on how you play the numbers.
No, you play, you're putting more money out. That's
Right,
not a-
exactly.
That's an expense where I come from.
Yeah, that's saying I went to the same school.
That's why I passed.
Oh, I forgot to mention, the Aetna. Aetna here is the, plan, the, benefits, and then there's, if you wanna look at that as to what they're providing in that plan. And finally, Aetna is offering a promo. It kinda came in late today.
It's the $300 admin.
Yeah, it's a $300 admin per employee for the first month. So it's like a $6,900 savings that they're willing to give back after 30 days. So it's a promo. So that's not reflected in our pricing. I got that after I put that together. It was like probably 5 o'clock when that came across my desk, and I just didn't have time to get that added. So you guys could take another $6,900 off this number over here. Yeah. Okay. And I have that in an email. I can send it to whomever, or I can print it for tomorrow, or, I thought I had that. Let me look here. No, I don't. I might apologize. I don't have it. Here's the Anthem summary benefits too. Once again, make sure you guys have all documentation. So this would go with Anthem. This one here goes to Aetna. Here's the Anthem summary benefits. Anthem summary benefits. And once again, that's $6,900. I have that. Let me see. Here it is right here. $300 for 2 to 100, is it $300? Okay. Trustee in mind, here it is. $300. I can give it to you right here. And then these are your current Humana rates. I double checked on those, if you want to do a cross-reference on the dental. I guess in closing, like I said, as I said in our customer service, we've been on site 4 or 5 times with every department this year, doing customer service calls, enrolling people, getting questions answered. We'll continue to provide that type of service. We are local. We cover the Mahoning Valley, been in business for 25 years. And we've definitely, the last year, it's been a pleasure getting to know the trustees, also getting to know the department heads. And we would definitely welcome another opportunity. So, thank you guys.
Thank you. Any questions for Rob?
I don't think, other than the same thing, with Alberini's proposal that there are no savings, there will be additional expenses.
Yes, and we didn't present it as a saving.
I get it, but just needs to be said.
Which means a lot,
Yeah, we did not present it as a saving.
because it's not a savings,
Not where I come from.
not where I come from either.
How about you? I'm an engineer, I don't know.
Does he know where he comes from?
He said he's an engineer.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Just one out, this page here, this is only for our eyes, I hope.
Let me
I
see.
hope this hasn't been given out to anybody else.
No, I just only made 4 copies.
Because there are social security numbers on it, so, yeah.
So
Yeah, let me take it.
Yeah, I would not request you take those. I think she's already got that information anyhow.
Yeah, she probably does. Trustee Fee, thank you.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
Take my credit, take my thunder. As you probably understand, the board's got some decisions to make here.
Yes.
Do you know when you guys were going to make a final decision?
It would be done at a regular monthly meeting, would be my thoughts on it.
Well,
versus
are we under a time constraint here at the end of the month?
Would,
Well,
May
we
1st
to talk about that, so since I've been working the Cape and I wasn't part of the enrollment the last 2 previous enrollments, the township has, May 1st is the enrollment, that's the day we want to try to get it done, but the 2 previous enrollments that I was not even part of happened after that date, so you guys want to take it, I think any agent would encourage you to get it done by May first. That's the prudent thing to do, to get the savings, so.
You're expecting Med Mutual quotes tomorrow?
Tomorrow. Once again, there was a little bit of a discrepancy in, with the 24 and 23, and, it just is what it is.
I gotcha.
How long would it take to switch to Medical Mutual from Anthem if the board were to make that decision to switch to a new carrier?
You're asking me?
Either one of you.
We would be on site, yeah, we'd be on site doing it the very next day, next morning.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
actual live, Sean's got his card, has a doctor's appointment on May
He would not have a
first.
card on May first.
But he would have a number
He
and
would
all
have a
that.
temporary ID.
Yeah, we'd have temporary.
So basically, it's late in the game, no matter what we do, the cards won't be there, the IDs won't be there.
We can get
Hard
temporary
cards
will
cards,
not.
hard card, temporary cards will.
So originally, our annual renewal was in October, and it's been rolled over and rolled over,
Extended out a little bit.
extended, and now it's up to May. So I think what Mr. Green was saying as far as the way our previous things been, we've rolled things over because we've been late to the switch, and I think, Tony, you cleared that up in a email to me there as far as trying to get this done properly. We should have had this out for bid months ago.
Early March it should have been done.
Correct, and that wasn't done. But that's in the past, it's water under the dam.
You're on the May first because of the Anthem socket transition a couple years ago.
And we'll move forward and do this as soon as we possibly can, whether it be May first or at our meeting then, or roll it over a month.
Might I suggest
Yes.
scheduling a meeting next week just to address this?
I would,
Yes,
I would
Get
yes.
it done.
I would encourage
I mean,
him
we owe
also.
it to whoever, Tom. to
Yeah,
get-
there's no way we're gonna
That'll
decide
give
this
him,
tonight.
that'll give Marini a couple of days to get his Med Mutual numbers. He can get those out to us. And then give me, I just need a couple of days to go over this all. They're all over, I mean, the quotes, believe it or not, are almost identical. Couple dollars here.
They should be identical.
Yep.
Actually.
So, but
We could even do a morning meeting just to address this.
I sleep in. That's a joke. Yeah, I don't care, but I would like to have this done by the end of the month.
Why don't we set a meeting just so it's,
I'm fine with that.
we don't push it down the road.
Bill, what's your schedule like?
Excuse me. Do you want to, instead of setting a date now for this, wait till Monday's meeting with, Mr. Lutzen, that we may need another meeting before the end of the month? Consider that if you would.
Monday's meeting was Mr. Lutz.
Tuesday negotiations.
I wasn't at that negotiations, but
That
I
was
was
the
told that,
twenty-fifth, that was the twenty-fifth at 3 in the afternoon.
right?
I don't want to be setting any meetings for this at that meeting.
But we may need after that there before the end of the month. Or we can set one now, I mean, that's fine, I'm just throwing that out there, fellas.
Or we do it the 26th.
26th, 7th, or 8th is best for me. Well, I can do the 25th evening.
I would advise you that if you're gonna do the 25, 26, 27, and make an actual plan change, you won't even have temporary IDs by then. By May first. Being at the 18th, you should probably have a decision, whether it's myself or the competing broker by the 21st, which is Friday. That's basically
You want to do a
5 business days, 6 business days to the end of the month. No carrier, especially Aetna, would flip it by then.
Want to do Friday, 21st?
afternoon, morning?
I'm good with either one.
You good early Friday afternoon? Shouldn't take more than 20 minutes once we're, right?
Yeah,
By
Friday
then,
afternoon.
everybody, You should have done your homework by then and know where you wanna be, right?
Friday afternoon is, good with me, anything, after 5 o'clock, no, I'm out.
Pizza
On Friday, yes, and, give that up for no one. That's family time,
Is it about the family or about the pizza?
about the pizza.
So you'll get that at,
Medical meeting.
yeah, that's, I'm sorry, medical leave.
So you wanna do the 21st at 3:30, 4 o'clock?
3:30 sounds good.
I'm sorry, sir, what time?
3:30,
I have an appointment at 3 o'clock, so do you want someone else to be pro tem, or do you wanna try and move it up?
we'll take care of that.
You need a pro tem? We need a pro tem for that meeting?
Yeah. Yeah, one of us.
Is your
can
meeting
do it.
gonna be over, is it short, long?
It's a 1 hour telehealth visit.
Is it at the garage?
I could do it at the garage.
So if we did ours, if we went from 3:30 to 4 o'clock, you'd be available to do it?
My appointment's from 3 to 4.
Okay, I understand.
I thought you just said if we did it at 3:30.
I
If you
said,
moved it to 4 from 3:30?
right,
Okay, yeah,
your meeting's at the garage, right? At the administration building?
yeah,
So we just moved our meeting from 3:30 till 4 o'clock. Then you'd be good with that?
yeah, that's fine.
All right. You, 4 o'clock good?